What's good, YouTube? You're back with the Prez. Today I'm going to be bringing you elbow and shoulder stability and rehab exercises. So you're not going to be seeing any resistance training today. And as you guys know, I've been nursing an elbow injury for months now. So these are exercises that I'm doing specifically prescribed to me to stabilize my shoulder and my elbow joint. But listen, you don't have to have an elbow injury to do these exercises. These are generally good for overall elbow and shoulder health. These are going to build stability and make your joints overall stronger in general. So the more stable you are, the more body weight control you're going to have in general with your body weight movements. So all I have today, 2 10-pound dumbbells. So you don't need any heavy weight for this. Most of the exercises are just going to incorporate 1 dumbbell. One exercise we're going to be using 2 dumbbells for. So this is all going to be specific to shoulder and elbow stability. Now we're going to be doing tricep work, a lot of core stabilization as well. So stay tuned, and like I said, you do not have to have an injury to do these exercises. So follow along and let's get the shoulder and elbow stronger. All right, so the first exercise we're going to be getting into is going to be done lying down in a supine position. Remember, supine means lying on your back with your face facing the sky, right? So this is going to be a straight arm tricep extension. So we're going to put our arm straight into an arm bar position while our back is flat on the bench or whatever surface you're using. You can do this on the floor as well. Arm is going to be straight. We're going to push our shoulder joint all the way forward as if we're reaching for the sky. All we're going to do is bend the elbow, so flexing the elbow down, and from there we're going to extend by flexing the tricep, extending the elbow. We're going to stabilize there for a few seconds and then repeat for reps. So it's going to look like this. Whether you're doing this on a floor, a bench, it doesn't matter. Come down, feet are going to be flat on the floor. Make sure you're digging your feet into the surface, engaging the hamstrings and the glutes. You want everything tight. You want to brace the core, squeeze your core, squeeze your stomach to your lower back. Remember, my arm that's injured is the right elbow, so we're working the right arm first and the right arm specifically. We're going to raise our shoulder joint all the way up as if we're reaching for the sky. Make sure everything's stable. From here, all we're going to do is drop the elbow, arm goes back, flex the tricep, come up and stabilize in this position for a few seconds, and then repeat for reps. Remember, throughout the whole exercise, brace your core, make sure your glutes, hamstrings are engaged, squeeze your feet down into the surface. 10 reps, then we're going to move on to the next exercise. I'm going to repeat one exercise into the next exercise as a circuit. We're going to do 1 round, rest about 2 minutes, and then complete 3 total rounds of every exercise. 10 reps of each exercise. Let's get on to the next one. All right, next up we have another supine position exercise. It's going to be a lying arm bar with rotation. So now I feel the pain mainly when I do an external rotation. So now we're going to focus on our breathing throughout each rep. Every time I externally rotate, I'm going to take a deep breath in, hold that breath. Every time I internally rotate, I will exhale, holding that breath as well. Repeating for 10 reps, internally and externally rotating for 1 rep. So this is a supine arm bar with rotation. This is really good for shoulder, anterior shoulder stability, and the whole elbow joint in general. So now we're gonna lie the same way. Feet up, we're gonna squeeze our feet into the floor so we can engage our glutes. Everything tight, arm bar position, shoulder fully extended forward as if we're reaching for the sky. Now, all we're gonna do here, externally rotate, inhale. Remember, 1 rep is 1 external and 1 internal rotation. 10 reps total. Breathing in, whichever motion you feel that strain more, exhaling on the other way out. So if you feel pain when you internally rotate, you want to inhale when you internally rotate. If you feel the pain when you externally rotate, take the deep breath as you externally rotate. And exhale on the other part of the exercise. So if you're inhaling on internal, exhale on external. Same thing. So that's exercise number 2, 10 reps. Let's get to number 3. All right, next up we have another arm bar rotational exercise. The first one that you just saw was a supine position rotation, where I was really working on anterior shoulder stability and elbow help, right? Now we're gonna go on our side in that arm bar position, but instead of working anterior shoulder stabilization, we're gonna be working more lateral stabilization. Because now we're gonna be laying on our side and our arm is gonna be extended straight up, but it's gonna be more laterally engaged. We're still gonna work that rotation, same thing. Inhale as I externally rotate, exhale as I internally rotate. 10 reps, let's get it. And you guys can see here, as I come into this external rotation, you'll get a good view. You guys can notice that my arm looks slightly bent. Even though I'm fully pushing it out, I'm fully trying to lock it out, at the elbow joint, there's still a blockage. There's still instability in the joint. The tendons are still tight in there. So something is causing it from locking out completely. These exercises, and along with the stretching exercises I'm doing, should help lengthen it and help over time, hopefully let me fully lock it out. Alright, next up is the only exercise you're going to need 2 dumbbells for. Remember, I'm only using 10-pound dumbbells here. You do not have to use heavy weight for these exercises. This is going to be called an isometric tricep extension hold. The purpose of this is to engage the joints of the elbow and the shoulder together in a contracted position. The tricep right now on my right arm is weak due to the instability in the elbow joint. So holding that flexed contracted position for as much time as I can is going to force the tendons to stabilize and get stronger in that position. So what we're going to do, we're going to keep our feet shoulder width apart. Slight bend of the knees, we're going to get down into a deadlift position. Hinge at the waist, bring our chest to the floor. Arms hang down naturally. First thing we're going to do, bring our elbows back by rowing back. And from here, all we're going to do, flex our tricep and hold in this extended position. The whole time now you want to be engaging your core, squeezing your core, embracing everything. Squeeze your feet into the floor to help you engage your glutes and your hamstrings better. And at the same time, squeeze the weight, squeeze your triceps the whole time as long as you can. Come back, stand up. And now, instead of doing, since we're not doing 10 reps on that, we're doing an isometric hold. We're gonna hold for as much as we can, put the weights down, rest 30 seconds, and do it one more time for 1 set. All right, so those are the 4 main exercises that I'm gonna be focusing on the next few weeks to rehab my elbow back to full health. You're not gonna be seeing many bar sets lately. Most of my upper body work is gonna be coming from the gym. I'll be doing cable work, maybe some light body weight sets with push-ups. I really can't do pull-ups yet. Definitely ain't gonna be doing weighted sets. You won't see that for a while. Muscle-ups are gonna be on the back burner again. So you'll be seeing a lot of leg routines, core work, whatever stabilization and strength building exercise I could be doing for my elbow and shoulder in general. I'll show you guys. So that was 4 exercises. I'm gonna rest about 2 minutes now. Repeat that 2 more times. First exercise is the armbar tricep extension, 10 reps. Second is that supine armbar rotation, when you're going externally rotating to internally rotating, 10 reps. Then you're gonna go again with another rotational exercise, but instead of being supine, you're gonna be on your side. So my right arm is the injured arm. I'm laying on my left side. right arm is extended in an arm bar position, but now it's working the lateral head of the shoulder joint. Again, 10 reps, internally and externally rotating. And the fourth exercise is that isometric tricep extension hold that you just saw. 10 reps of everything except the last exercise that you're doing time under tension, max holds for 2 sets, rest 2 minutes, repeat it for 2 more rounds, 3 rounds total. So again, you don't have to have an injury to work on these exercises. These are good for overall elbow and shoulder health and strength in general. Let me know if you enjoyed this. Leave a comment down below. Don't forget, like, comment, subscribe. Peace out. BARNATURALS.